Here is your Detroit Lions 3-minute drill, all the news and notes you need in under 180 seconds. Day 4 of training camp continued the intensity we've seen so far this preseason, so much so that Dan Campbell had to interject in practice multiple times again. Is the intensity becoming too much? We saw multiple skirmishes between all-pro wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown and Pro Bowler Brian Branch. Could this intensity be leading to all of the injuries we've seen so far this preseason? Day 4 brought on multiple injuries yet again, as cornerback Terrion Arnold left practice early with a leg injury, and linebacker Derek Barnes left with a hand injury. Now, that one was deemed nothing serious, and thank goodness the Terrion Arnold leg injury is something that's just going to be day-to-day. But we know now, multiple seasons over, that the injuries have started to stack up. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this a product of the Dan Campbell culture? Are the practices just too intense? Or do the Lions have a strength and conditioning problem? We finally saw some shuffling around on the Lions offensive line as they moved veteran Graham Glasgow into the center position for most of those snaps in this particular day, and were able to move rookie Tate Ratledge back to his more natural position at right guard. It will be interesting to see how they shuffle this now moving forward through the rest of the preseason. Offensive line coach Hank Fraley has come out and said he likes the versatility, but is also trying to find the best combination of 5 guys before they get to that week 1 matchup. With those injuries stacking up, especially across the defensive line, many depth players have had to step up, and day 4 of training camp was no exception. Again, another positive day for defensive lineman Keith Cooper and especially Pat O'Connor, who has been seen playing across the entirety of the defensive line, inside, outside, even at edge. And that should be very important when it comes down to him actually making a roster spot. We know the Lions lost Levi Onwuzurike for the season before the start of training camp, so they certainly will be looking for pass rushers to make up for that loss. And finally, Lions' new defensive coordinator, Kelvin Shepard, came out and mirrored some of the statements that Dan Campbell made recently about linebacker Jack Campbell really taking over this defense. He had nothing but glowing things to say, and you start to wonder again if this has any effect on the Alex Anzalone contract situation or his injury and that future. But the truth is, it appears that all of the coaching staff has the backing of their young linebacker. Shepard went on to say in his press conference, "I've had the honor of coaching Jack since he was drafted. Jack's a player. Out of everybody, he's never had any other voice in his head. He knows what I'm thinking. We're in lockstep with one another, and we spend a lot of time together, quite frankly. It's good to have your defensive coordinator and linebacker in lockstep like that. Should mean good things for the Lions defense this regular season." Make sure to check out @JohnnyGazSports for more Detroit Lions content and additional 3-minute drills.